Have you ever noticed how life feels heavier after 2 a.m.? The same problems that seem manageable during the day suddenly feel unbearable at night. A simple mistake becomes regret, a small fear becomes panic, and silence somehow becomes loud. You tell yourself you're just thinking, but deep down, you know you're spiraling. And the strange part is, almost everyone has experienced this. That moment when you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying old memories you thought you moved on from. Conversations, failures, people you miss, things you should have said, things you wish never happened. After 2 a.m., your brain changes, not permanently, but enough to distort the way you see your life. During the day, your mind is distracted. Noise, people, work, notifications, movement. But at night, there's nothing left to distract you from yourself. And that's when the human mind becomes dangerous. Because exhaustion changes perception. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation increases emotional sensitivity, which means your brain reacts more intensely to negative emotions late at night. That's why rejection feels deeper, loneliness feels permanent, and anxiety feels impossible to escape. Your brain starts searching for problems, even when there aren't any. And the longer you stay awake, the darker your thoughts become. You begin questioning your future, your relationships, your worth. You compare yourself to people who aren't even thinking about you. You suddenly feel behind in life. And for some reason, your mind always chooses midnight to remind you of every insecurity you've tried to ignore. That's why overthinkers suffer the most at night, because nighttime removes distractions and forces people to sit alone with their thoughts. No music, no scrolling, no conversations. Just you and your mind. And sometimes, that can feel terrifying. But here's the truth nobody talks about. Most late-night thoughts are not reality. They are emotional distortions created by exhaustion. Your brain is tired, your nervous system is overwhelmed, and your emotions are amplified. That's why problems feel bigger in darkness. Think about it. Have you ever gone to sleep feeling completely hopeless, but felt strangely okay the next morning? The problem didn't disappear. Your brain simply recovered. Because rested minds think differently. But after 2 a.m., logic becomes quieter. Emotion takes control. And that's dangerous for people who already carry stress, loneliness, heartbreak, or anxiety. The mind starts creating stories. You're not good enough. You're running out of time. Nobody really cares about you. You're failing. And the scariest part is, those thoughts sound convincing at night. That's why people make emotional decisions in darkness. That's why people text people they shouldn't. Why they break down alone. Why they feel disconnected from the world. Night magnifies emotion, especially for deep thinkers. Especially for sensitive people. Especially for people who pretend they're okay during the day. Because nighttime removes the mask, and suddenly, you're forced to feel everything you avoided. But listen carefully. Just because your mind says something after 2 a.m. doesn't make it true. Not every thought deserves belief. Sometimes your brain is simply exhausted, not enlightened. And maybe the strongest thing a person can do at night is stop fighting their thoughts long enough to rest. Because some battles look terrifying in darkness, but harmless in daylight. So the next time your mind turns against you after midnight, remember this. A tired brain is not a trustworthy narrator. And maybe you don't need to solve your entire life tonight.